Grand Final Time Europe. This is very important. A lot of money on the line. And I mean, also probably first seed. Probably seeding also matters for the World Championship, right? The better you are, the worse your teammates will be, or the worse the enemy teams will be early into the tournament. So, prize money on the line and seeding. And obviously, I mean, you know, money is money. Gotta win. I think it's 20,000 for the first place. So, and 10,000 for the second one. So, double the money pretty much, difference. 20 with the 10,000. So, a lot of thing on the line. Now, Esports has to win 1 best of 5. And Prince Unleashed has to win 2 best of 5s. We have a bracket reset thing. So, it could end either in 5 games, 3 games, or in 8 to 10 games. We have Redmo again on Lucario. Gatlu sticking towards the Trevenant. Been playing this entire tournament, sometimes Sweden, but mainly it's been just playing the Trevenant on top side. With the double cookie or double stacking cookie and attack rate. Xandi dropping super low already. Focus band is gone. And we already have Gatlu stacking up. And here we have X speed meter pretty much happening. 4 X speeds on the side of Apprentice. 3 X speeds on the side of... Do we have a single eject button? We don't have a single eject button. Not a single eject button on anyone. Bot side has a fight going on. Prince Unleashed is going very deep. Xanti surprisingly on a Sylveon instead of the Serena. Quite surprised to see him switch away. He had a very good Serena game. But you can still make a prediction, Yogi, if you want to. Type exclamation mark, like, you can do it Yogi style. You can set one up. Ready for the Hyper Voice? These are dying super fast, and I think Apprentice won most of them. Gami is still trying to get to level 4 on the Blissey. Back to top side, Gatlu. Level 5, Klaus is level 5. He's gonna get a full HP on the hyperspace portal. And just gonna take it back to base, back to lane, full HP again, and Gatlu is gonna run on Xanti! And the curse is, he has no focus band! He lost it on bot side. Lost the focus band on bot side. Gatlu's gonna score 22 points now for himself. The A-Pump almost stopping him, but just perfectly in time. It's gonna put him very far ahead compared to Klaus. Almost fully stacked as well. He might just be fully stacked already. Gonna go for this A-Pump as well. He's gonna Fluffy Tail it. He keeps playing the Fluffy Tail as well. Gets level 7 now. And Gatlus is looking absolutely like a monster again in this match. He has a fully stacked attack rate, fully stacked Eos Cookie now. A lot of bonus damage, a lot of bonus HP. A lot of more healing. And Klaus already has to run for his life with the X speed. Standing no chance against the tree, and Gatlu just doesn't care. Walks towards the enemy, Corpfish is very ready, but Klaus is able to get at least this one. Gatlu is just gonna recall and maybe run towards bot side. Yeah, he's gonna run towards bot side. Maybe looking for an early gank on the bot bees and try to secure it for his team. Meanwhile, we still have Kevin and Adesu clearing their own jungle for level 8. Bees is spawning in 5 seconds, and Gatlu's here. He's gonna Horn Leash them into his team. All the bees to the left side. There we go. There's the first Horn Leash exploding the curse and the second Horn Leash, and he's able to secure the big bee for himself. Close to level 8. Kevin and Adesu are both level 8 now. It's gonna be Hyper Beam against Hyper Beam duel. Early in the winners final, we had Apprentice standing no chance against Nouns. Nouns looking so strong against them. Gatlu again, he's so scary, he's so tanky looking. Pops the X, we just didn't have X speed. We have one popping X speed, and left side, perfect last hit for the side of Nouns. They get one kill as well, Klaus goes down, Blissey goes down, they cure the Dreadnought. And again, versus dominant early game, dominant Dreadnought fight. They're gonna go into the lead. Gatlu again, he's just gonna dive them, he's gonna Unite move, he's gonna do super deep. There's the cursed. Sorry, my voice extremely died. Unleashed is just getting destroyed. They have no answer to this Trevenant, who just always runs them down. And again, he just doesn't care, pops the curse, runs into the enemy team, and just looks absolutely unstoppable. Top side now, Klaus is working on this Rotom, actually he's gonna just use it as an escape tool. Goes back to his goal, he's gonna pick up his level 9. And Rotom's being attacked. Unite flies from Bruff onto Adesu just to get the Rotom. Much easier. He can use Unite move right here. He's gonna have it still for the bottom dread fight next up, so should be quite easy. Rotom is gonna die as well though, like this Rotom is just super useless, doesn't matter what. Just it's cleared right in front of the goal, it pretty much doesn't do much. And bees are being attacked on bot lane. Gatu's actually dropping super low, has to be careful, but he's 3 levels up on Xanti. Has the Horn Leash, he's gonna heal up. He's gonna pop the curse again, Fluffy Tail. And did he get it, or was Xanti getting it? I'm not quite sure. I think Xanti don't take might have gotten it. Goes in with another Horn Leash. Has to be careful though. Kevin is here, and I think this time Gatlu might be a victim. Yeah, he goes down. There's the Hyper Beam. Doing percentage damage as well, so Takes a lot of damage from it. Hyperspace comes through, and also Adesu jumping with his Unite move. Kelvin has used his own Unite move just to jump to safety, but the Hyper Beam comes through and Kelvin goes down. Xanthi now next round attack, next Hyper Beam will be up, but he's gonna jump over it. Has to Unite move right here. 15 seconds until Dreadnought is gone. The Dreadnought second fight's already happening. And Xanthi goes down. Gatlu again with a huge Unite, hitting 3 characters in the backline. He's just gonna run them down. Hikugami under pressure. Does he have Unite move up? I don't think he has it still. Yes, he gets down. Gatlu still just going for Zervas as well. The explosion is there from the curse. Paul just picked his own flux zone. And he's just so deep. But the Hyper Beam finally takes him down. But he's zoned so hard. Klaus is trying to get the Dread, but he can't. Nice try by him. Honestly, props for the try, but Adesu just too accurate on his Hyper Beam as well. Saber to get it. And second Dread also goes to Nouns Esports. Top Rotom spawning in 28 seconds. Ruff going over to the right side. Doesn't have score sheet. I think Ruff's on the way Blissey, so doesn't run it. So can't get a score off. I think Ruff might literally be the only Blissey who doesn't run score sheet. But Redmore zoning him with the power punch is able to stun Klaus away. And 40 points go over to Bruff. And now they're in a huge point lead. Meanwhile, botlane Cerberus is Unite moving. Hooper and Bound, super. At 4 minutes, they're looking for a push down here. Gatlu's dropping low. The next Hyper Beam might kill him. There's the Hyper Beam. Gatlu actually goes down. They finally kill Gatlu, but Klaus dies in exchange. Gekugami's also going to die. There's 2 kills for the side of Nouns. Blissey Unite goes on to Dragon Knight as well. Another Hyper Beam that leads Cerberus from the planet Earth. And that's 3 KOs for the side of Nouns Esports again. Huge point as well, 180 points ahead already. Bruff just trying to be annoying. And using his Blissey Knight again as well there. One time before Zapdos. Is Amp on Blissey on even useful? Yes, it's for Zapdos last hitting. The way people... That's why they play Energy M. Because on Zapdos, Lucario stands on top of Zapdos, uses Unite move, and then Blissey just jumps onto him. And the Unite move from Blissey, together with the Lucario Unite, just bursts on Zapdos so hard. It's a high chance you get Zapdos last hit with it. If you're in better positioning. It just does so much damage, just bursts Zapdos very hard, the Blissey Unite and Lucario Unite together. So yes, that's why they play Energy M. Just for last hitting on objectives as well. More bursts onto Zapdos. Looking back to top side, Klaus is looking for a score and he's gonna get it off. He's actually running into the wrong portal there. He didn't want to go into the hyperspace port, I'm pretty sure. Small mistake by Guis, but it's not gonna cost him too much. Only 20 points. Klaus is going to die as well. Man, Nouns Esports just look absolutely unstoppable. They look absolutely unstoppable. Huge lead across the board. Everyone is at least 1 level up on their counterparts. And another Dread goes over to the side of Nouns. Adesu now hitting level 14. Hitting that level 14 quite easily. Ruff taking the Corpfish, getting close to level 13. Gekugami getting scouted out. He's in no man's land, but I don't think he's going to die. Ruff just egg bombing him for good measures. And Apprentice needs a miracle. They need a miracle teamfight win. They have not won a single teamfight yet in this match, and Klaus is dropping super low. But the hyperspace move speed that you get on level 10 is able to get him to safety. But Adesu doesn't care, he just jumps after him. Klaus has his neck from the brush, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Gets the move speed as well. Adesu still in the chase, and Klaus is going to give up finally. And now actually Unleash is going for the flip. Kelvin has 40 stacks, the Blissey comes through. The Hyper Beam! Oh, it goes off to Nouns Esports, but good try. It actually went over to Hooper somehow. Somehow Guis was able to get it. Honestly, the Hyper Beam is look pretty good. But somehow Hooper gets it. But now Esports is going to take the first match quite convincingly. They got kind of close to there. Could have maybe lost there. Could have been either way. But somehow Guis was able to get it. Game number 2 in the grand final. And Xanthi is going on to Venusaur now. Going on to Venusaur. Maybe that's the answer. Maybe Venusaur is someone that can somehow disrupt the trap in a little bit. We will see. I'm not sure if Venusaur is the answer, but maybe. Maybe it's the answer. I want to see Xanthi on Trevenant himself. What about that? But no, that wouldn't quite work, because Gatlu's leading topside. They would have to completely mirror them, and I think Nouns is just a bit better of a team, so... They completely mirror matchup Nouns, I think Nouns is just gonna win. I mean, they have this team practice, so... I don't think there's a chance if they mirror match. So Xanthi going for the bot lane, Bulbasaur is gonna go for the right side, and Redmore's just gonna jump over. Gonna get his first stack. Xanthi is not gonna be able to stop it, but he's gonna start poking him. Because Redmore's is gonna go for this back Apom. And I think he might actually die for it. Has the X speed though, has the quick attack, goes back to his enemy goal, but the boost out takes of Venusaur a bit too much damage. And I think he's gonna die. There we go. First blood going through Gekugami on the Blissey or Shenzi. And Gekogami using his own speed now. He's gonna run over, he's gonna score some points. 7 go in. Alright, is he gonna get this off? He's actually getting cancelled multiple times. And he actually can't score. Bruff meanwhile was able to get the last hit and now Gekogami's going to die. Bruff pounds him onto his head, saying, I'm the Blissey player right here. Get off my lawn. Takes another Audino. And Bruff already. Blissey might not be a very difficult character to play, but those pounds, they matter. Those pounds are very important. Servo's going to try to see some berries away. He's going to die for sure. Just buying some time. Another pound comes through. And his kill goes over to Redmore. And Bruff Orin is on level 5. He's so far ahead of Gekogami already. This big B goes over to Redmore as well. He's able to pick it off. And yeah, actually I think I'll go to Gekogami actually. Topside, Gatlu is very deep again. Klaus is gonna E-speed. Guess might just die. Gatlu goes down to Kelvin. Nice kill for the side of Apprentice on topside. Gatlu goes down. Not quite unkillable yet. Doesn't have Horn Leech up, so can't heal. Doesn't have self-sustain. Ruff is running through. He's going to try for this pound, but he actually missed the Audino. Has to book it now back to his own goal, but he's quite fine. He's a very tanky Blissey. He just does not care. Audino gets pulled. Power Punch actually gets cancelled by the Astonish. And Redmore's not able to get this last hit. Both Dragon Knights or Dragonairs currently jungling. Adesso getting 30 points in on top side. That is so huge. That's half a level of experience. Just for him. Kelvin just barely hitting level 7 now. So he's gonna be almost one entire level behind soon. When these buffs are gonna respawn. Let's see what Adesso does next. So we're going for the Spec Kopfish. Gatlu is 76.5. It's not quite level 7 yet. Doesn't have Horn Leech for the beast most likely unless he finds 2 or 3 A-Poms. And Adesso just staying topside. Oh, no, it's getting ported over spot. Going for a play here. Gets the A-Pom behind and actually gets level 8. Kelvin also gets level 8 now, so both Dragon Knights level 8 with the Hyper Beam unlocked. Hyper Beam comes through of Adesso and it's doing so much damage. So much damage already. That's being poked. But we have Softboiled X on Blissey. Ooh, Kelvin's Hyper Beam only hitting a small B and nothing else. And I'm whiffing it a bit. Big B goes down. And looks like a net win so far for the side of Nouns on bot deck as well again. But Adesso has to be careful. Hyper Beam comes through onto Bruff. Bruff has to use X speed, but he goes down. He goes down, and now Klaus in the backline has the bonus as well. He kills Adesso. Adesso's down. Let's see if Kelvin hits a better Hyper Beam. No, he's too late as well again. The Fluffy Tail Gatlu comes through, and Red was able to pick it up. It just gets bursted down so fast on low HP. Fluffy Tail and the Trevenant into the Power Punch, and Nouns Esports take a first Rotom yet again. They claim another Rotom, even without their Dragon Knight. And they're just so hard to beat. They somehow get every single Dread always. It's insane. Bruff with his steal. Bruff stealing away the A-Pom as well with his Egg Bomb. Oh, the Rotom was actually 1 HP, but Bruff moving just drives over Klaus. Klaus gets smashed into the ground. But this is quite bad. This Rotom is going to kill the goal. They didn't pay attention to it. Ah, this is like mistakes that I feel like should happen, but they do sometimes. They're just going to dive the second goal now though. Adesso's already very deep. Trevin is there and it's going to kill it. Oh, he's going to dive the second goal. Santi goes down as well. Anytime the next Hyper Beam comes through. There we go. Power Punch hits him as well. And they might just go on to Apprentice right here. Backup is there, but Seba's from level 6. He's also going to die. In his own base, Kelvin is, has to use his own Unite move to defend. But it's only 61 points into the goal. And Apprentice Unleashed 130 points behind already. Just in the first 4 minutes of the game. Crazy. Adesso level 10, Redmore level 10. Gatlu on his way to level 10. Next Red's gonna be up soon. Eggman comes through, but Gami's not even level 7 yet. We don't have a Venusaur, I mean level 8. Don't have a Venusaur yet. Hooper is never gonna be level 9 at this point in the game. Only stuck on level 7. And Dread's spawning in 30 seconds. I think Apprentice probably should look for a push on topside. There's no way they can contest this Rotom, absolutely 0 chance. So they probably should just try diving topside, maybe catching Nouns out of off guard. Was this Dreadnought will be super one-sided? No Blissey Unite. Oh, Blissey might get Unite move at least here. Okay, there we go. Blissey Unite is up. Hooper will not have Unite, but Venusaur's there. Okay, Venusaur's level 9. That could be a fine. Let's have to fight without Hooper Unbound, which could be quite difficult. And Giz is just so aggressive right now. Dropping the Hooper Unbound, literally the enemy of the team and Servers. Trying to get to Cyberspace Portal in time, and he does. Klaus is already down though. And Dreadnought's going to get taken. Early Hyper Beam, but it goes to the left side. Bruff's able to secure it somehow. Both Hyper Beams land to Dreadnought, but somehow Bruff is one that gets it. 2 are down on the side of Nouns, but 2 are down on the side of Apprentice Unleashed. Xanti's still alive. He's going to fight Gatlu, but Gatlu's so tanky. Gatlu is just so tanky. He just doesn't die. He just never dies. He's going to auto-deck Xanti to death, who's still living with the Giga Drains. But man, just not enough. Will Gatlu ever die in these late game team fights? Is it even possible for him to die? I don't know. I don't know if it is. I don't know if it is. Such a huge level lead now. On the side of Nouns Esports. It is just so difficult. And try to see this Audino away as well. Puts it out of vision so it can't get hyper beamed. Smartly done by Gatlu as well. And Kevin under tech now. Gets cursed. But Gatlu just doesn't care. He just goes for these Audinos. He just goes for these Audinos. Goes for free experience. Another Holly to get out. And Klaus dropping the XP. It's gonna die super deep here, but I don't think this is a desperation play. This is just a desperation. Apprentice Unleashed has no idea what to do. They go for absolute desperation. And there's just no way of winning that. Klaus jumps in the backline, uses Night Move there, doesn't really hit anything with it. And just goes, I mean, gets his teammates killed, I guess. 40 and 50 going, 90 points for Apprentice on this goal. Overclinked by quite a lot. 200 point difference already. Stealing away another Audino. It's just brutal. The Apprentice just has no answers. They have just no answers. Nouns is just so consistently strong and good. Not making enough mistakes. Always being very aggressive themselves as well, being very confident on last hitting objectives. 1 minute to go until Zapdos spawns. Of course, there's still Zapdos, but Apprentice just doesn't seem to have an answer for the Trevenant as well. No answer for this Trevenant. Redmore is so high level 2, level 13. Almost level 14 on this Lucario. Adesso level 13. And the Strat is also gonna go to them, so. Bot level is Gatlu level 13 too. There's the wreck going down with the power punch as well at the same time. And even Bruff is level 12. Bruff is the highest level on Apprentice Unleashed as well. Highest level is Santi and Calvin. Not even Calvin, no. Klaus level 12. And Bruff is the same level as the 2 highest members on this Hyper Apprentice Unleashed on the Blissey. They have complete Zapdos control right now. Klaus is maybe looking for a small score, but the 19 is really not a big deal to get in. And he's getting chased on by Giz. Gonna get jumped on. Drops to under half HP. From the Hooper. Hooper still such an oppressive Pokemon. Same to zone a Lucario away. Xanthi does have level 13, does have the Pediments plus, and Gatlu is a no-max lad. He's 1v5 currently. But he's gonna zone the enemy team away and Zapdos is gonna die instantly. This gets jumped from under half HP, but they actually kinda mess it up and Xanthi's able to snipe it away. They overestimated the damage there. And Apprentice might just take this game. Xanthi with the Venus flying through. They completely overestimated how much damage they would do, and Zapdos, after all the bursts, was still at like 20% HP. Just way too cocky. Way too. A lot of points go in. Xerf is also going to score. Of course, there's still 120 to go, and it's actually quite close. It's not over yet, guys. It is not over. Only 110 points, 120 points difference. There's still a chance. They've just sold for overconfidence that they get it. And Zapdos just barely lived, and Xanthi is able to snipe it away from afar with his Venusaur Unite. Alright, 120 points difference. Last minute push. They're gonna farm the Unite Pass back up right now, and then they're gonna try. They are going to try. What do we say? Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer? Is that what they say? A bit too overconfident there, but at least they show, you know, they're the ones that pressure the enemies. Gatlu is scouting out Gekogami. And Gatlu not being there on the attack could also be quite the problem. Gekogami just got up by time. He has to stay around. Gatlu has to stay around. These 100 points will for sure be game. It will for sure be game. There's the push not happening. But it's so hard to kill a Venusaur. Venusaur even has Unite as well. It's hard to kill a Venusaur under the goal. Heavy even comes through, but it's not going to be enough yet. Xanthi gets low feeling there. Softball X as well, flying onto him. He's still full HP there, but they break the goal actually. They managed to break the goal. Xanthi goes down. There's 10 seconds left. They have to score on the enemy base though. They have to score on the enemy base. Is that anyhow possible? Redmore's trying to score. Grizz is trying to score, but no. Good try though. But Blissey goes in, but it's not enough. Prof Samo in all this mess is able to score. But it's not enough. I'm pretty sure. Should still be like a 30-point difference, but I got actually quite close. They got quite close. 20 points. Apprentice takes game number 2. But this was Nouns Esports game to lose for sure. They pretty much lost this game on their own. Game number 3, and Xanthi is taken to the Venusaur. So no comp changes this time around. Everyone playing the same Pokemon as they did in the last game. And Xanthi is feeling the Venusaur now. Which, I mean, in the end, it was luck, right? I mean, it was kind of a mistake of non esports that made Apprentice win, so a combo from Apprentice still had no chance, right? They were completely getting blasted last game. So let's see if they can have a better early game and better mid game. I think they have not won a single Dreadnought against this team so far in this tournament. And they need to start winning some Dreadnought fights. Well, I mean, it's very difficult. Non esports is just so clean on it. Gonna go with this Audino. Ruff secures it with the pound. After Redmore bursted down for him. Gonna get him closer to the Blissey evolution. But Apprentice is also just aggressive right here. Can they get this last hit? No, they can't. Gets over to Redmore. And these first two Audinos go over to the side of Nouns. And now Xanthi has to be careful. Quick attack comes in, but the Meteor Mash is getting full here. But Kagami gets first blooded. And now esports bot lane is already winning super hard. They're gonna steal this Audino away as well quite easily. Meteor Mash into quick attack. And Redmore already level 4.5 on the bot side. But Klaus on top lane, is there hope? He's level 5, he's gonna have the E-speed up, or does he have close combat? Nope, has extreme speed. Has the extreme speed. 5 seconds gonna be spawn, he's just gonna dance on them. And this could be their chance on top lane. He's gonna build up a boost auto attack as well, he's gonna jump in, and he's doing a lot of damage there. Gissa is dropping super low, Adis is also dropping super, Klaus with super clean extreme speeds. But Adis can kinda maybe out. But no, he's gonna die to Kelvin. Klaus setting up a kill for Kelvin as well. Nicely done by him, that's the extreme speed. Even in a 2-3 scenario, they get 2 kills. Thanks to Klaus's E-speed. Nicely played. As I said, that's their hope. After he hits level 5, absolute monster. Gattu's gonna score 12 points behind him though, and Klaus is just gonna try and get this 8 bomb, which he does. And Gattu's looking for an invade now. Remember, here's the Fluffy Tail. And Kelvin didn't clear his jungle yet. So Gattu's gonna go for this. Has the cursed Fluffy Tail, and his push just disappears. Can he reach it? No, Kelvin can't reach it, but Gattu under attack now, doesn't have his passive up. He might go down, has the curse soon, but the curse is just gonna do some damage to him as well. And has the focus band, pops the curse, but no. Red Buff even joins him, stuns him up. And he's buying a lot of time though, at least. He's buying a lot of time. Slow one buff away as well, so totally fine. But Kelvin's still with the level lead Adisu now. Still with a level lead. Adisu is gonna steal the Corpfish away, but Kelvin is here. And both have Red Buff. And Adisu actually drain dancing forward. I think this might be the end of him. Klaus is already coming from the side as well. Adisu looking at least for a kill, but no, there's no chance. No chance, no Hyper Beam yet. And Adisu goes down. So, better early game this time for the server Apprentice, maybe. Gonna win the first Dreadnought fight, and then they have a good chance. Region's third match. And he's pretty much explode, but Kelvin already level 8. Adisu just hit level 7, so still very far behind. Hyper Beam comes through, Kelvin is able to steal one more Audino away. Quite easily. And this Audino as well. Gets secured, and Redmore already has to use his... Sorry, voice just disappeared. Has to use the XP. Kelvin. There's no Hyper Beam on the side of Nouns Esports. This is his time to shine. Gattu's dropping super low, and Gattu's gonna die any moment now. Oh, but he's buying so much time, and the hyperspace is there. They're gonna start bursting now before Kelvin is back. Oh, they lose it again. Nouns Esports gets the first red again. Can they live slow at least? Adesso is gonna get one more kill as well onto Hooper. It's a 2-for-2 for now. Double kill for the side of Apprentice Unleashed. Kelvin using his night move now, he's barely living. Adis is gonna follow him with his only night move. Has to be careful that Xanthi doesn't kill him. But he's so strong, he's level 9, Xanthi's only level 6, doesn't have Penitence yet. And Xanthi goes down. Xanthi goes down. They just can't win the first Dreadnought fight ever. They just can't. It seems to be an impossible task for them. Dreadnought is secure on the Dreadnought this time around. Rotom also getting attacked, also goes over to Nouns Esports. Adisush is jumping forward. And this Rotom is gonna probably get pushed in. Yeah, it's gonna get pushed in quite easily. Bruff is with a Unite to zone. 13 go in, and now Adisush is gonna finish it off. No, Bruff is stealing it away! I don't know if that's on purpose or not. But they lose 10 points, they lose 40 points onto the Dragonite. And Bruff just being like, no man, it's my experience. It's mine. Takes it, got to know the 1v3 scenario. Very deep just alone, but has his passive up. Has one Horn Leash, has a second Horn Leash. Gets back to his Blissey, and he might just be out. No, has extreme speed onto him. Ah, he's going to die. Wanting a bit too much there. Horn Leash can't keep him alive. And Gatlu goes down in 1v4 scenario. Here we have Kevin on bot side cleaning some of these Audinos for himself. He's doing pretty good XP wise. Same level as Adesu. Even a bit ahead. And Adesu's looking for a flank down here. Next red spawning in 20 seconds. Let's see if Apprentice can win a Dreadnought fight. Can they do it? Is it possible? Adesso actually under attack though, but he has his Unite move up. Maybe get away. Xanti's on the chase. But both of them are just gonna back up. There's Super Unite already dropped by Selva super early on and gives us super deep. He's in the middle of 3 enemy characters. His pod is also very deep. His teammates are gonna jump on the Xanti Unite plays through, but Dreadnought's gonna die. Bruff with the Unite onto Redmore, and it goes over to the left, no, right side. No, left side again. Bruff is able to get it. And now it's Esport just wins every single Dreadnought last hit, every single time. Second Red also goes over to them. They find 3 kills. Triple kill for Adesso. Oh my. And a 47 overkill onto the goal. Puts them more than 200 points into the lead already. So dominant. They're just so dominant. Bottom is up. And we've seen Nouns working on it, but Kevin is here. This was very far away, so he doesn't have any Drain Dance stacks propped up, so maybe it's can Kevin get this one. The combat with the Lucari Knight, and they will release here Brotom. And also Redmore dies. Redmore goes down in all of this. Oh, they're chasing Gus, but he has the X speed and is gonna get away. 17 go in. They can score third, 40 now. On Klaus, he's gonna wait a bit again. Again, they're just delaying the Odino spawns, right? The longer they wait, the longer it will take for the Odinos to spawn. Now that the enemy team is coming, he's gonna do it, but he's actually might just die now for this. No, Klaus is going for Giz and he's actually gonna get a kill. Is he gonna get out as well? He's actually gonna get out. Giz a bit too aggressive. And gets punished for it. Nice kill by Klaus in the 1v3 scenario. Still getting a kill and getting away. "25 seconds for third Dreadnought. And I don't see Apprentice going for it necessarily. They have no goal behind them anymore. We still have a goal for Nouns Esports just behind. Should be quite the easy pickup. So we have Gekogami pushing actually topside. But Dreadmore's here to defend. He knows there could be a push coming. Yeah, but he wins prize money for every place, Die. For every single place. There we go. Third Dreadnought as well. All 3 Dreadnoughts again, going towards the side of Nouns Esports. Zepto spawning in 20 seconds. Let's see if Nouns sees this time plays it different. Xanti's level 13 again. So he has the Impediments plus, but Bruff already scouting him out. But Bruff has to be careful, he might just die. Bruff has to use the Blissey Knight quite early. 9 seconds before Zapdos. Can they find some kills where they have to teamfight instantly right now? After Blissey Knight, they have to just teamfight. They have to look for some kills. Xanti Knight has to fly through, but it doesn't really do anything. I just wasted it completely. The portal now, they're all jumping behind the sides of Nouns Esports. Gus has his own Unite. Goes into some bound form, but has the hyperspace under him, goes back to base. Dragon Knight's already down, Kevin is down, Xanti is going to die. Triple kill for the self Nouns. And what looked like a pick-off on Bruff turns into a complete disaster. Klaus last man standing with Gekogami, and they just get aced. What even happened? It looks like Bruff was caught out position, and now Esports just turns it around, and they just win. This team fight somehow. Ace them completely, don't lose a single member. And they're gonna take game number 3 as well. 1 game away from being the champions. 1 win away from being the champions. Game number 4, and Apprentice is trying a different approach. Going for more teamfighty team comp with Gringer and Ninetales. Trying something else, I mean, might as well. They stood absolutely no chance. The second game was more luck. They had no chance so far. Now Esports looks absolutely unstoppable. They look absolutely unstoppable. Alright, Gatlo on top side. Get with your Trevenant. So this time, something completely different. Completely different. I think I missed. Did I misspell the name actually? Oh yeah, I misspelled the name, right? It's Nouns, not Noun Esports. Whatever, who cares? Everyone knows what I'm talking about anyways. Sandy being very aggressive already, has the X attack as well, already activated it. Gonna try and get this last hit, and he doesn't. Doesn't succeed. Bruff is able to secure it. Who else? Of course, always Bruff. He's gonna X speed in, but he doesn't get this one. Gekogami able to secure this one. Gets him closer to Blissey. Let's look at top side. Adesu is going for Klaus. Klaus is in the enemy flux zone. And she's just gonna ignore him. He's like, okay, whatever, you Lucario. I do not care, do whatever you want. But Klaus missing a Meteor Mesh. Kinda messing up there. And Adesu just dancing in front of him. You're like, yeah, what are you doing? You're just messing up. And he's gonna take this A-Bomb as well. Oh no, Klaus. With a bit of a mistake. And I think he might just die here as well. But bot lane we have first blood. No, we have top lane first blood. Santi with the top lane rotation is able to kill Gatlu. So first blood still going over to the side of Apprentice. Adesu is still getting a kill himself as well. He's gonna jump in very deep right here. Xati is dropping super low. And Adesu is just gonna kill him. The focus band is there, but he just kills him. And Kelvin is supposed to be careful now. Adesu in this Dragon Knight is just such a beast, but he goes take it second down. Klaus is back in time. And that's a very nice kill for him. Gets a lot of experience back. And it's gonna be quite happy about this. Grease out says to be careful. One more E-speed, does he have it? No, he doesn't have it. Doesn't quite have enough damage. And Giz gets away. Klaus now. He's gonna wait for his E-speed to back up, and he's just gonna make it out quite easily. There we go. Makes it back to his own goal. Giz still trying on the chase. Used the X-speed actually to try to hit the Astonish, but couldn't quite do it. Gattu just going through. He actually scores 10 points. Right now Klaus, but Giz is super deep. Klaus takes him down. Very easy kill for him. Again, buffers in the Meteor Mesh as well with E-speed and gets the KO. 30 going now for Klaus on top side. That's massive for him. Kevin already level 7. But so is Adesu. Boshang does. Adesu still with a small level lead, and again, he's a Dragon Knight. He just needs level 8. Kevin will need a bit more of experience for it to matter. But he gets point over top side. He's gonna fight Gatlu. I don't think he has a chance. He gets Horn Leash, Curse gets his blood, and Kevin just dies. Stands no chance against the tree. The frog goes down. And Gatlu looking again just unstoppable. Already 7.5. The same level as Klaus pretty much. But the Horn Leash is so strong. Gonna go for Horn Leash on the beast as well. Gonna put it away from Klaus and grabs himself level 8. Grabs himself that level 8. Gonna be close to level 9. He might actually reach level 9. If they leave 1 Dino for him on bot side, yeah, that's 1 Dino. He's actually gonna be level 9 for this fight. And again, we have a Dragon Knight against a Greninja, so Greninja's to level 9. Hyper Beam anytime now. There's the Hyper Beam, but no, it's first threat. They don't have a Dragon Knight for the first time. And Apprentice wins the first threat. They kill 2 members. Gatlu still though. He's in a 1v4 scenario right now. Hits the Horn Leash on Kelvin. Oh, but Kelvin has Unite move. He's gonna finish off the Blissey for a triple kill. Gatlu still trying to find a kill onto Kelvin, but he can't do it. The surf comes through and Gatlu goes down. Finally, the first threat of the series going over to Apprentice. Somehow Servus with the Hoopers able to get it. I have no idea how. Through Hyper Beam, through Power Punch. Servus somehow is getting it. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And the first threat of the series for Apprentice. Maybe there's hope. Maybe there's hope. Also getting a lot of kills for their side, so they actually decently had an experience right now. Going for this Rotom. Dropping under half HP. But again, we have a Hyper Beam, but Klaus has Unite move, and this time they time it perfectly. They also take down Redmore in an instant with the Lucario Unite. Has no chance of living. Adesu now on the chase of Klaus, has the Hyper Beam, but Klaus dashes away from it. Doesn't get hit by any damage and just dashes all over the place. Has infinite E-speed cooldowns right here. Resets it on Bruff as well with the Bone Rush. And but he can't get any kills, they're so tanky. They're just so tanky. Oh my god, the Hyper Beam damage. Setting Kelvin to under half HP in just 1 Hyper Beam. Ridiculous damage. Botline with Xanti against Giz. Fighting for some last hits. And Xanti is pretty bad, like 9 hits lacks last hitting, right? That's 9 hits biggest problem. It is very strong at killing something and just locking something down, but it has no last hitting. Adesu on top lane, Kikugami actually goes down. That's 2 kills, Klaus is also down. Hyper Beam barely misses Servus. Adesu has used his Unite move as well. He's still going for Servus, he's gonna start auto-attacking him. Next Hyper Beam is gonna be absolute nice horn. Oh my god, Gatlu. Oh my god, Gatlu. The double Horn Leech. And they kill both Greninja and Hooper. 5 seconds before Dreadnought spawns, and now they can't fight for this anyways. Giz is just gonna drop his Yuan, Hooper and Bound. Right on spawn, wanna port his teammates in. Santi's already super low, had to use his Unite move, has to run away. And the stretch should be free for the side of Nouns. On esports, there's the Unite of Lucario, and they get it. Ruff is able to secure this time. Another Horn Leash comes through, but there's the Greninja Unite. Can he find some kills? So can he find the Surf Reset? He doesn't get it! Redmore barely some 1 HP, Gatlu goes down, they make it to the Hyperspace Portal, and they only get 1 kill. Meanwhile, Xanti goes down on the 9 hits. Now it's also finding a kill, so 1 for 1 in this place. Klaus is also going to die. No! Double E-speed gets away. Oh my. Ruff has secured so many Dreadnoughts in the series as well already. On the Blissey. Absolute beast on Blissey. Formerly known for his Mr. Mime play. Now he's just stuck on Blissey duty. Since the last few months. Broken has spawned. And Adesso and Gatlo already working on it. Gonna stack up the Hyper Beam, but he has to be careful. Klaus is on the flank. Same for Xanthi. But they're so far behind. Hyper Beam comes through. There we go. Hyper Beam secures it. Klaus' Unite Move is just a bit too late. And I think he's going to die. Power Punch misses. He was trying to predict the Bone Rush, but the curse there of Gatlu is right behind them. Bliss Unite flies from downtown all the way to Gatlu. And it catches Hooper. Absolute roadkill. Hooper gets absolute smashed into the ground. And they're gonna get it in. Oh, small mistake there. They could have had 60 more points on Gatlu. But Redmore just instantly takes the score. Didn't even wait for it. Would have had a few more points in, but it's honestly probably not going to matter. 120 points lead now. For the side of Nouns. What are they gonna do next? Next red spawning in 26 seconds. They'll be up 30 seconds, 40 seconds before Zapdos spawns. And looks like both teams are gonna fight for it. Both teams are in position. Just gonna port over bot lane, but Blissey's gonna be a bit late. Oh, I think he's farming his Unite move still. Ruff doesn't quite have his Unite move up yet. But why would he farm like... Oh, wait. But he's not gonna use it on this fight anyways. He's just farming it for Zapdos. And this is gonna work on this. Yeah, I guess he has to probably farm a bit just to have it for Zapdos up. Hyper Beam comes through. What? Oh my, they almost mess up. Could have been an Egg Bomb steal. They get stunned by Dreadnought, the Power Punch doesn't come through. And Vecna actually lifting 1 HP there. Could have been quite close. Kevin now on his way to level 14. He really needs at level 40 to do some damage. If he doesn't get the third reset in this team fight, this is going to be over. It is just going to be over instantly. And Gatlo already level 14 almost again after this Corpfish that he gets now. He's just Unite moving, he's the Triple Man Unite. It's going to Horn-Leech them as well. Horn-Leech is them away from the hyperspace. But they still go behind them. Maybe it's overdone himself a bit too much there. Completely forgot there was still a goal there, but it was still very nice Horn-Leeches. And Zapdos under attack. This could be the last Zapdos of this grand final, potentially. Gatlo's on the way. Zervas is dropping super low. Blissey Unite flies through. Xanthi's already down. There's only 4 left on Server Apprentice. Bruff badly from 1 HP. Has the softball X after when Klaus fights a nice Unite, but can't kill anything. Blissey's down. Xanthi's down. Kelvin. The Hyper Beam misses, but he's just gonna get auto-attacked by Redmore to death. Power Punch hits him as well. Zapdos under half HP, Zervas is there, but I'm also Hooper gonna steal this. Lucario's down, and I think that's gonna be it. That's going to be it. Now it's esports, just way too clean. Oh, they're just so dominant. Insane performance by them over the last 2 days. They're gonna win $20,000. Take the first seat as well from Europe. Just absolutely dominance. Incredible. Tournament win after tournament win after tournament win after tournament win. For the squad, after picking Bruff up as well, they can just continue winning even harder than before. And they just win tournament after tournament after... I think they won like 6 or 7 tournaments in a row now on the European side. Absolutely incredible performance. Congrats to them as well again. 1% deserved. And a super normal cure onto Kelvin. Yeah, it's just hard to beat them in Europe. It's very, very difficult. They're so consistently just the best team. GG's. GG's.